Metropolis Zone. Hey guys, it's Gum here, and we're here to finish it. Take this game off. Sonic 2 off. And finishing off as Sonic. And so off camera, I played through the zones we played as Tails. Got the last two Chaos modes. And that's great, and we'll be able to see Supersonic. Or will we if we get more than 50 rings? And here we are in Metropolis Zone. And I think that's actually the first time me getting crushed by that. And did I just see myself get crushed twice from that? I'm gonna have to check that replay out. Yeah, so here we are in Metropolis Zone. This is a pretty hot place. There are a lot of ways to get hit here. And that makes the zone pretty tough to get through. Even because there are like these starfish robots that I just saw there that are on the walls that come closer to the wall and just destroy themselves and launch some spikes. And that I normally just run through. So, now we have 50 rings. All we have to do is jump to get it. Oh well. Oh man. This game was probably not trying for me to. Thing is, I was actually tempting on doing it because I wanted to try to go as long as I could with 50 rings and not trying to jump. That's why I was holding off and then instead of turning super right away. But that's alright because we had plenty of time to turn super. I just need to get 9 more rings. Make that 6 rings. And there are a lot of points where you have these screws here. And you have to run in a certain way to do them. As you can see, there are those starfish robots. Be careful not to get hit by them, because if you do, you're gonna get knocked off. And the only way you have to get the screw will stay up there. It won't automatically come down. The only way how it would is if you go far enough out off screen. Darn it! Oh, okay. Yeah. So the only not this time. Because now it turns super, and what super form does, Sonic starts glowing gold, and you move so much faster, you jump so much higher, and you get a super Sonic thing playing. So you also have to look out to make sure you don't get crushed. Super form is just so awesome to play with. It makes getting through Metropolis Zone so much easier. And the way by that I mean is that you won't get hit as much, or it won't get hit at all. But it will make some of the platforming a little tougher because you move faster. But other than that, you're good. Those robots there with those claws that jump out of you are called slicers. They always try to home in on you, and they're kind of tough to dodge. But once you get past those claws, you're good. Now, I actually have a funny story about that. When I was making my way over to Metropolis Zone on a Sonic, we was in Hilltop Zone Act 1. I was in super form because I got all the Chaos modes in the last 2 Chaos modes in Casino Night Zone. And yeah, I was good enough to do it, but I still had to save. But when I finished Act 1, I had more than 50 rings. I jumped, and I was just stuck. I transformed me into super form, but it didn't glitch out because I passed the level or the goalpost, and I was just stuck walking in midair and couldn't move. I had to basically replay for the act. Wasn't a big deal or anything. I didn't mind having to replay through the act. It was just some glitch that I've never seen before. Which I don't know if it happened again, but it actually did happen. But hopefully it doesn't happen again for this LP. Because when I got back again, to that location again, I got to the one to the end of the level and just then saved to make sure it didn't happen again, and it did happen again because I jumped. Because I then figured out that I shouldn't jump there because after I pass the goalpost, because then it will be tough. I won't be able to go on to the next next act. Oh, hopefully that doesn't happen again. If it does, then I'll save before then. Oh, why am I doing that? Because we'll be okay. Supersonic is invincible. The only thing that can kill Supersonic is a bottomless pit or getting crushed. Those are the only ways how you can get killed, and even drown, and also by drowning. But we won't run into water ever again. After you pass Aquatic Ruins, there's no water. Water is just completely gone. And by the way, screw that, just jump up it. If I was Knuckles, I could have just climbed up it. But you can see here, that does make the platforming a little tougher because Sonic moves too fast. That's we feel a little bit of a negative for Supersonic, but not too big of a deal. And that's where you're supposed to jump off of. Not how I did it, but you're supposed to run up the wall and then jump off of it. And if you do it too late, you won't jump off the wall. And apparently, if you look up at Supersonic, it just looks like regular Sonic, just gold. But they sort of fixed that in Sonic Mania, or at least the looking up part of it. But there were certain other things they didn't fix that, where spikes won't look like that. But it's more of a minor thing. I don't really mind too much. And look at that, we didn't have a boss for Act 2. How cool! Because there was actually 3 acts in this zone, not 2. So that's a bit of a surprise. That might get a whole lot of people thinking, what? Oh, no boss? Oh, that's brilliant, amazing, that's great. But then realize, oh, it's another act. And those crab bars, you need a lot of speed to jump over. Yeah, and I will say, Metropolis's music is pretty freaking sweet. Wow. Anytime? There we go. Took a little longer than normal for that to happen. Now let's just progress on with this. And we'll only be showing the Tails ending. No, I'm not going to be showing the Tails' ending. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same as Sonic's, just Tails. Man. Well, I guess we're taking the lower route. I guess you can't always take the higher one. Or, oh, it's a door. I don't know if you can get crushed by those. I'm guessing you can. Yeah, see, look, those things home in on you, but those claws home in on you. But unless you kill the slicer, you'll be okay. They won't home in on you and just drop down. Like completely off screen. Darn it! Just wanted to get those rings, but saw them too late I couldn't jump far to stop my jump in time. And if you're playing this as Knuckles, this is one of those zones where you actually need to climb walls as Knuckles, because Knuckles doesn't jump as high as Sonic and Tails. At least in the 2 classic Sonic games, even in Mania. Yeah. Ooh, that thing can also hurt. It's supposed to go up even though there's a route there. Ooh. And turn super form. So now let's finish this zone off. So yeah, I think it's pretty nice that I'm only showing Supersonic for this zone. And I guess the next 2 zones, I don't know if you call it, or you could technically call them both one zone because they each take about the length of each of the next 2 zones take about the length of an act. So I might probably confusing you guys a lot. So I'll just we'll still see Supersonic again, but who knows? Maybe 1 more time or 2 more times. And this is another section where if you could fall off here. As soon as you get up top of this, because if I wasn't that Supersonic, this would take a little longer to climb. But plus, having Sonic and Tails for this would make it does make it go a little faster. So that's one of the benefits of having them both together. And I'm about to turn on my super form. Well, might as well. Well, we get to beat the spots normally. So, and I did a smart thing there. We're just waiting for my super form to die out. You have these Eggman heroes shooting off these balloons or bombs. I'm saying whenever they spin like that, that's when you don't want to try to attack them, because no matter what angle you go at, you're gonna get hit, and he'll try to home in on you to make it harder. But as long as you keep getting your ring, you'll be okay. But you have to, if you time it just right, you can get him. And the more you hit him, the more those balloons fall off. When there's none left, he's gonna shoot a laser. And we beat Eggman in Metropolis Zone. Now we're gonna go after him again. But we just wait here impatiently for the screen to move on. And I'm tapping my foot alongside Sonic. Now we're going to Sky Chase Zone. And if you're playing as Sonic and Tails, and the second player can't control Tails, and if I was playing, that's something to keep in mind with that, if you're playing co-op. In these enemies, you think you have to hit them from the bottom, but no, you actually have to hit them from the top. And if I was playing as Tails, it would be Sonic flying the tornado, not Tails. And I like how this was done, and they've done this a lot better than they did in Mania, because in that one act from Sonic Mania, Act 1, does Sonic Mirage Saloon, I think it was where they made it to where if you were not fast, if you go too fast, the Tails won't keep up with the plane won't keep up with you, and you can actually fall off. Which I didn't like that at all, and this version actually did better. Here. So I guess the older version did, an older game did something right that a newer game didn't. And you can get super form in this, but it's kind of tough to do because the wings are going alongside, and got an airship right here. Get moving. But you can't jump onto it. But that's fine, because we'll catch up to it. Ooh. And if you were playing as Knuckles, Tails would also be in the plane. And not Sonic, but that's not a big and a huge different thing to keep. Only 5 more rings. Need 1 ring. Where we at? And we're in super form. Oh, it looks like it was about to fly off. Now we're at Wing Fortress and we lose our super form. But the plane gets shot down and we're on foot. Even without Tails, we'll still. Even without Tails, we'll still be. With Tails. Sonic and Tails, you'll be here. It's only Sonic from here on out. Oh. Yeah. If you go up here, you get a shortcut, but I'll do this the way you're supposed to do it. Whoa. Oh, by the way, that fire looks... I missed the jump. So... Okay, back to as I was saying, that fire that back there before I died looks so realistic that it looks like you could get hit by it, but you don't get hit by it. It's supposed to be a background thing. Because if I'll jump to it, look, it doesn't hurt. It's supposed to be a background thing, but even though it looks like you could get hit by it, if they ever update this game, they couldn't make it to where the engines die out, and that's when you have to go. If I managed to get enough rings before that platforming section, I would take a little jump high enough to a wind thing that would propel me high enough upwards, so I would take a shortcut. And now I'm super forward. Again, now not that it's a bad thing. Yeah, or to be propelled, I think, up to that one or that one. Oh, well, we fell down. So, well, see, shortcuts. So that does help if you fail that platforming right there. Also, look at that, 29 Eggman. So it's interesting. I don't know if many fans noticed that before. Oh, well, I didn't at first, but until I saw a Let's Play and someone pointed that out. And I was like, huh. Because as in Japanese, in Japan, Eggman's always been called Eggman, but in the US, in the 90s, he's always been called Robotnik. Until the 2000s, where he's officially we just call him Eggman. Which is always how I prefer him, not Robotnik. And oh wait, oh shoot, no wait. This is the point here. If you don't do this point just right, you're gonna end up in a loop. So at this point here, if you don't do it just right, you're gonna end up keep going in a circle. Okay, like you figure you keep going left, but you don't. And this point here, you have to do some platforming because these turrets will jump out, and then go back in. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, jump over that. Luckily you can get back. Here, they make it so you don't mess up. And there are a lot of crane hooks that you could use pull you up. But like I need them because I'm super formed. I could go so much faster. And we're almost at the end of Sky Fortress. And now we just have a boss hit that. And here's the boss. Since I'm supersonic, I make this boss so much easier. But I'm gonna actually try to do this legit. If you don't press A button strong enough, you won't be fast. If you what I'm trying to say is, if you press A quickly enough, like tap it once, you won't jump as high. Okay, so I'm sort of doing this the legitimate way, but not quite. But it's really hard because that laser there will fire, and you're supposed to aim for that. Okay, come on, break free. There we go. Come over here, you get a 1-up. Then after that, come all the way over here. Whoa! Okay, I had a few times where I would just be Super 1 and I would just run off. And Eggman runs away in that rocket. And Tails, who somehow, found a rocket for the tornado to help us catch up to the rocket. We're supposed to aim it for that. And just take on. You need to have a strong grip to hold on to that. And no matter what, you're gonna run out of rings. And I have a shield, but it's not gonna help me because they completely get rid of that and the rings. So we're docking into the Death Egg. Save heal. This is probably the last time we'll save. And no rings. And now just run through this hallway, and we're fighting Silver Sonic. So Silver Sonic, you don't want to. You just want to aim for the head. You don't want to aim for the spikes. And if you play as Tails, you won't be fighting a Silver Tails. You still fight a Silver Sonic. Oh, just trying to roll into him. Spin dash. Oh, forgot about that. I usually have no problems with Silver Sonic. I often do kind of enjoy doing it. Okay, I was really close for getting hit there. And there are no checkpoints after this, so even if you die at the last hit, when you have one more hit left in this area, you have to redo all of this, even the Silver Sonic fight. And watch me actually get a game over on this. Fool, darn it. I was trying to do 4, but 3 is good enough. Well, even if I get a game over, the only thing I'm losing here is the score up there. 1, 2, 3. But I have plenty of continues. Darn it! I don't usually have this much trouble. I can usually dominate him. I dominate him easily as Knuckles. Go, holds it, but I don't know what. But, and you can see Eggman right there in that little window. They're like, you'll never defeat my Silver Sonic. I thought he had one more hit left. So I guess it was one off throughout all of those. 1, 2, 3. I thought I timed it just in the. Why am I having so much trouble with Silver Sonic? Funny, it's kind of funny because in Lego Dimensions of the Sonic DLC, they actually changed the name of Silver Sonic to something else. I don't remember what it was. So I got so now if that's okay, one more hit left. There we go. I usually don't have that much trouble. It must be the Let's Play curse. And now we have Chase Eggman, who is somehow faster than you. I don't know why. And now here for the final boss. But however, if you're playing as Knuckles, the final boss is so much harder because Knuckles can't jump as high as Sonic and Tails do. So you hit his torso. So you'll be able to hit his torso. I mean, won't be able to hit his torso. So the only way how you actually can beat it as Knuckles is wait for Eggman to do the little sky thing, and then when his torso dips down low like that, that's when you want to hit him as Knuckles. But I honestly prefer doing it like this anyway, because it's so easy to just jump into him and hit his spikes. Like so, that's why I prefer waiting for him to do the dip down or to go. So this boss fight's a lot harder as Knuckles because you have to wait a little bit. So if you want to know how you beat the boss as Knuckles, this is how you do it. And whenever he does that with his spike arms, he just get to the other side. That's what I always prefer keeping him to Eggman to one side of the room, and then just run immediately to the other side in case if he does that little spike things. His torso does dip down when he does that, but it's hard to try to hit him when he does that because the spikes go out. If you had rings, this would be easier to defeat. But we'll probably see if that for something later. I know I could try to do more hits on him, but I'm not risking it because I don't want to do another fight from Silver Sonic. Not to saying that's a problem by any means. It's just I don't know. Just after that how hard I made it to be seen, I just don't feel like it. Yeah, so no matter what, you won't get boxed in, even though you technically are boxed in. Eggman won't run to you and force you to get hit. So that's one good thing. The thing you have to be glad for. Just wait for the lock-on cursor like that. When it starts flashing really fast like that, that's when you want to move out of the way. From this point on, just doing the same thing in the Death Egg, which looks like the Death Star from Star Wars, just has Eggman's face on it. Even though we didn't really get a good look at it. But we will at some point. Not this game, but maybe next game we will. Or the game after that. Who knows? But there we go. And we beat him, and we started running away from that. And escaped the Death Egg from blowing up. and that is Sonic 2. Yeah, and as you saw, Sonic turned super and you just flew down. And the funny thing is, that if you don't collect all the Chaos Emeralds, you get the same ending. The only difference is Sonic will just be falling. Yeah, and some people might consider that to be the better ending because he's falling, he's going to die. But good thing he has a friend now to catch him. So that can be, in some people's opinion, the better ending. And also, if you're not super, the birds will be different. And Sonic will just jump having his fists up, looking at you like, by jumping off the plane. And if you're playing as Tails, the ending would be pretty much the same. Just the only difference, you'll be see Tails falling for a little bit longer. Good, and Sonic will catch him, and Tails will just pose by jumping. It doesn't matter if you have the Chaos Emeralds for Tails or not. The ending things will be for Tails will be the same whether if you have the Chaos Emeralds or not. But hey, we've beaten Sonic 2. I won't be having an extra video or anything, because I already showed how we play as Tails. I already kind of already talked about on what the endings were like and stuff just now. And the multiplayer, all that really is, the music will be, all that's different is that the music is slightly different for a few zones. And you actually only play Emerald Hill, Mystic Cave, and Casino Night Zone. And you also played special stages. And for all those except for the special stages, the music will be slightly different. But other than that, that's it. So Sonic 2, I would recommend you play. Maybe have a few problems, but it's still a pretty fun game. Because I know a few people who love this game, for it being a very old school style and from the 90s. But other than that, it's still pretty fun. So the next Sonic game, 2D Sonic game we'll be playing, which will be Sonic CD. And I hope we all look forward to that. And by the way, if you were playing the PC version, you would see at the end right here, you would see a little mini cutscene showing the Death Egg falling onto Angel Island, telling you that Sonic 2 takes place before Sonic 3. But since we're not playing that version, we won't see it. But oh well. So, see you all next time for Sonic CD.